We are going to get right back into it. If you didn't see the last video, be sure to check it out. We worked on the bathroom, got a lot of the sheetrock done and all the concrete board for the shower and everything. Today though, we are going to work on this floor. As you can tell, I have to replace some bits, and I'm going to remove this whole board right here, and then I'm going to cut out a 4x8 sheet, which I'll measure it and find out exactly where 4x8 is so that I can just put a whole sheet brand new on there. And then I'm also going to have to replace some of the subfloor. I don't think I'm going to replace the entire 4x8 sheet of subfloor unless it needs it, but yeah, definitely all in here. The water heater used to be right there, so it definitely leaked at some point or another and caused this to rot out. But even just right over here looks pretty solid. So hopefully we don't run into too many snags. I actually thought it would take a lot longer than it did, but you just watched that in real time, so it didn't take very long at all. I do have to get a few of the nails out and then clean up all this debris that just chipped off and whatnot. But yeah, so that whole piece is gone. I still have to cut out some more. I don't know exactly where it's gonna stop, but somewhere in here will be 4 foot, and then we'll measure 8 foot. So yeah, I think I'm going to clean all of this just crap off, and then I will have to go get a circular saw to cut the edge of these boards off so that the tile is flat there. I think my tool is done. She just quit. I don't even know if you can see the smoke. All I was doing was cutting a little oak. Home Depot gave me the runaround, which is actually the first time they did that. I've had tools break before, and they've just replaced it in store, sent me out with a brand new one, no problem. But this time they told me that they were gonna actually repair it, which is dumb. It's only worth like 50 bucks. And anyways, they wouldn't send me out with another one, and the rental was more than the cost of a new one, so I just bought another one, which is their new brushless. Wanted to try it out anyways, and now I get an excuse to do it and return it. So yeah, anyways, kind of dumb, but I got to try a new tool, and it is actually significantly better than my other one that's not brushless. So yeah, I did just finish cutting out that side there, and then I'm gonna cut this other side right here, and then cut down this side and then tear out all this subfloor, make sure I get the correct thickness of plywood to put down, and then I will run to Home Depot and get all the supplies. Guys, I just realized I did all this work and didn't have the camera going. So I'm really sorry, but I'll show you what I've done. Basically, I've taken out all the subfloor in this littler box, and so I'm going to get a sheet of 3/4 inch plywood to fit in there. And as you can tell, I overlapped the joist so that I'll have somewhere to bolt it onto, and then I'll have all those. And then this bigger area right here, that is a 4x8 sheet of plywood. So I will be able to put it down on top of, and then it will overlap and kind of help tie in the rest of the floor. I didn't want it to be completely separate because I've heard that causes the grout to crack in the tile if the floors shift a little bit. And so I want them to be attached somehow so that I can kind of reduce that. And I don't know any better way to do it other than to just redo the whole floor, and I really, really don't want to do that. So anyways, right now I am going to go hook up the trailer, go to Home Depot, get those 2 sheets of plywood, and then we will come back here and hopefully, let's see, oh, it's only 6:40. So I'm definitely going to be able to get the floor in tonight. That might be it, but yeah, we'll see. So I will see you guys in a little bit. If you remember, that vent used to be like right there, but I think because the actual return duct is over there, I'm gonna put it right there and just kind of box this area in, so this is kind of useless. Maybe I can just fill this side right here with expanding foam. Well, I'll put some boards up and then expanding foam the cracks so that the air doesn't get in. But yeah, I think it'll be a lot more out of the way over there. It might be kind of a hassle with the table, but it'll just look significantly better than right in the middle of the room over here. So anyways, I've got some 2x4s. I've had them in the garage, and so what I'm gonna do is fill in that area, and then I'm also going to put one right under here to kind of support the edge. As you can see, I stepped on this one and it broke off. So I'm gonna put boards under there so I can screw these to the boards, and then the other one will also be able to screw to it. And then I'll do it on this side as well, just for extra support. Again, I don't know that this is really necessary, but after I do tile, I don't want to redo it. So I'd rather overdo it to begin with than do it twice. I got the supports put in on this side, and then I also cut the hole out for this new vent, which, well, the vent's not new, but the hole is. And then I blocked it off. There is a little bit of a gap because I didn't have a 2x8 or a 2x10, whatever this is, and I didn't want to go get one. So again, I'll just fill this with expanding foam and all on the sides, and it'll be airtight, at least airtight enough for me. So anyways, I have to put the rest of these in, and then putting the plywood on should be the easy part. Just cut it to size, screw it down, and then we will be good to go. Well, it took a little maneuvering, but I got the final piece in, and the level is pretty good. I think this is a little bit thinner than the other stuff because now they measure plywood like a 32nd less than the standard sizes, and I doubt this stuff is. So I think it's about a 32nd or maybe a 16th lower, but that's not really going to be a big deal to me because I'll just put a little bit more mortar on here than I do on there when I put down the concrete board for the tiles. So yeah, anyways, super pumped. I still have to screw it down, but I think I'll call it a night here because you guys don't care about watching me screw this down. And anyways, I hope you enjoyed this, and I kind of hope it was helpful if you ever have to replace subfloor. It's really not that difficult. So be sure to like this video if you thought it was helpful, and then subscribe if you want to see the next one, which should be tomorrow because I need to get some stuff done. See you guys later. Bye. I thought it might be helpful to tell you how close I screwed them. You can kind of see just about every 8 inches in a square. See you later.